Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be about Blizzard. Today in the news, a follow-up to a previous story that is wild, y'all. So for those of you who just started watching or don't quite remember, last month or so we got a story about how Destiny 2 content on YouTube was being hit with a series of DMCA takedown notices. YouTubers were in an uproar because it seemed like it was coming directly from Bungie, or at least a company working for them. Bungie, of course, came out and publicly said, "It's not us, gang. We aren't doing this." And so Bungie unexpectedly doubled down and said, not only is it not us, we're gonna find out who it was. And then proceeded to write an open letter to YouTube, eviscerating their terrible content claiming policy, shaming the company for putting the onus on creators instead of the person or company trying to make the claim. Anyway, all of this led to a lawsuit to find out who was responsible. And by God, they've done it. Turns out the call was coming from inside the house. The one who caused so much trouble was, in fact, a YouTuber named Lord Nazo, who would, I guess, upload Destiny 2 music, and when it was claimed, would then continue to upload Destiny 2 music, even though he was repeatedly flagged for doing so, which I think was a pretty controversial thing at the time. We've talked about this before, companies taking down music but not offering their own channels where you can listen to the tracks. Nintendo! Well, eventually, Lord Nazo's channel was deleted by YouTube after 23 infringements, and that was his villainous origin story. After being removed from YouTube, Lord Nazo created a series of fake Gmail accounts pretending to be corporate services, and then filed nearly 100 takedown notices against Destiny 2 creators in what Bungie, myself, and every other creator knows is a major loophole in YouTube's copyright system. Anyone can just file claims with no real proof they are the owner of the content. What's even crazier is dude was on Discord just talking about the whole thing. Not only did he go into great detail, he also just kind of bragged about how easy it was to get away with. Then Lord Nazo tried to cover his tracks by making it seem like his videos were part of the fraudulent takedowns, asking YouTube to bring his channel back. What's even more wild is it was uncovered that he posted a long-ass Reddit post about how Bungie must be responsible for it all and how it was clearly a secret plot. I guess in hindsight, it screams projection, something scammers and cheaters do all the time. Accuse them before they can accuse you. In the court filings, which are in the description below, dude apparently was in a database of cheaters for Destiny 2 as well. The man was trying to cheat in-game and in life, and failed at both. The result of his vengeance spree on those who wronged him, Bungie suing him for $7.6 million in damages. In other news, Twitch is testing a new layout, and as usual, it's getting mixed reviews. Twitch is kind of known as the company that really doesn't make a lot of changes, but when they do, it's a major one and is jarring for most users. Well, it's happening again, although not for everyone yet. This time, according to some users, it apparently has something to do with discoverability, because Twitch is changing the category layout. Now, even though you're on YouTube, I'm sure you've been to Twitch, and when you click on a game category, the site will take you to a grid of live stream thumbnails ranked by viewer. And sure, they've changed that up a bit, and there are different algorithms, and you can change what you see. It's the worst thing about Twitch that in order to grow your fans, you need to play games that people want to watch. But since everyone is doing that, and it's ranked by views, the bigger names will always be seen first, and the smaller channels will never be seen, and thus never grow. It's the problem the site has had for years. Well, the new layout replaces all of that with a page that features an autoplaying video of the currently most popular streamer in that category, and then a series of other streams below that. Obviously, right off the bat, the thing that I and most other people dislike about this is the autoplay. I absolutely dislike autoplaying video. And it also now kind of adds this weird artificial inflation. Like now the person with the most views is also getting my autoplay view and thus getting more views? There's a quote on PC Gamer that speaks to my soul on this. Whenever I go to Twitch, I don't want to be thrown into a random stream, which is why I avoid the main page like the plague. Now they also throw you into the highest viewer stream of the game category, and it makes it harder to find streams I'm actually interested in. So they not only killed my workaround, but pushed me into something I'm most likely not interested in, while making it harder for me to find the streams I'm interested in. Now there are some people who are saying this is a good thing, that discoverability is better because you can click on streams and get a sneak peek of them before you jump in, and there won't be any ads while viewing them. But I don't understand how this helps with discoverability. Like, when you go there, you're still seeing the top streamer first. And then in order to hunt down other streamers, you have to actively search for them, which I think is no different than what we have now. If anything, less people are going to actively search and watch previews. I don't know. Am I crazy? This seems like kind of a move backwards rather than a step forward. Am I missing something here? Please someone tell me. I would love to know. Speaking of things you should know, youtube.com/c/Cox Clips is where all the VODs and all the other Let's Play stuff is. Although now I'm told you don't need the C. It's just youtube.com/Cox Clips. So I guess we hit whatever trigger we needed in order to get rid of the C. So thank you for that. For all of you who subscribed or watched or whatever we did to make that happen, I have no clue. Also, I saw a lot of you on Scary Game Squad say, Jesse, that YouTube compression is ruining the dark videos. It's hard to tell what's going on. I have thought about this, and I'm going to see what it would take to put videos on Patreon as sort of like the super high quality version. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what kind of cost that will incur on my part, but I'm interested in looking into it. So I'm going to do that for you, and we'll see what happens. But I guess you'll find out if you're on Patreon. Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.